Hunter x Hunter, despite its age and Togashi's disappearing acts over the years, essentially changing the title from Hunter x Hunter to Hiatus x Hiatus, has gotta be one of the most insane and batshit crazy animes that has ever been released.
Can you give me your liver, please? What?
To this day, you still have people making anime debates and videos about it, which is really a testament to its longevity. You could really say it's almost LeBron-like with how relevant this anime still is in the mainstream. Now, you might be wondering what I'm here for. To push an agenda, of course. What is that agenda, you may ask? Well, it would be that Hunter x Hunter should be, in fact, in your top 5 anime of all time, and here's why. When I look at some of the hype new gen animes coming out nowadays, in comparison with GOAT x GOAT, I really feel like Hunter x Hunter really hasn't aged a day, with its slick animation, fight scenes, and an anime run with essentially zero filler. Not even other top tier shonen anime can stake that claim. I'm looking at you, One Piece and Naruto. Even though I love them both, watching those anime and not skipping the filler feels like eating at an all-you-can-eat restaurant, but with every 4 to 6 delectable dishes, you gotta drink a bottle of Robitussin with a smile on your face like you came to the buffet for that slop. Stupid analogy aside, as someone who's rewatched Hunter x Hunter a couple of times, I thought it'd be cool to talk about why this show needs to be in your top 5. Yeah, I said it again. What really sets this show apart from the rest of the shonen out there is Nen. Now, if you don't know what Nen is, think of the Force from Star Wars, but then add a sprinkle of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand abilities with just a tiny bit of Beyblade with the special moves, and you got yourself Nen. Nen abilities are not your typical fights. No, 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 no. These boys get down and dirty and want all of the smoke. Battles get stepped up to a whole nother level where if you get hit with a Nen punch with no protection, it got you feeling like Toji fighting Gojo.
K.O. He needs some milk!
The moment Gon and Killua learn about Nen for the first time changes the entire game. It feels like introducing the three-point lines to the NBA. Bro, there was no turning back. Now you got these kids trying to be like Steph Curry, throwing 3 bombs in the shape of a rock getting thrown at you. Hell, I'd even say Killua was shooting from the logo once he was able to turn his Nen ability into electricity. Every time I think about the power system and its intricacies, I just have to wonder, what the hell went inside Togashi's head for him to go that hard in the paint? Plus, you don't even have to be a fighter to be extremely effective with Nen. More often than not, that ability will either be extremely useful or insanely cheese. There's of course an in-between, but most Nen users we meet later in the game basically got the Konami code in their back pocket. Look at Nanako, for example, who is literally a genie who can grant Nen wishes. I wish I was making that shit up, but it's completely true. Or the girl with the mafia lord as her father and made his entire fortune off of her, who can essentially predict your future for the next 4 weeks. The way Hunter x Hunter was able to implement personalities, interest, and even life experiences as influences to how your Nen ability develops is absolutely genius. It makes it so interesting to see what a character's Nen ability is finally like for a guy like Kite, and thinking, how the fuck did he learn that ability and develop it? And it's such a different take from the other power systems, where some people use the same hand-me-down techniques. Yes, I'm calling them hand-me-down techniques, like the Kamehameha. As cool as that move is, it's so much cooler having characters all do different things from one another. What puts the cherry on top is the fact that Nen, by itself, does not get you far at all. In fact, only learning the basics of Nen is the equivalent of being blind and deaf in the Hunter world. But at least if you get hit with a Nen blow now, you'll know what it tastes like. It's like learning a highly valuable skill for a job just to get rejected before an interview, because Hunters get blitz all of the time, candidly. When really looking at the scope of Hunters, Gon and Killua by midway of the Chimera Ant arc are already about top 20, hell, maybe even top 10% of Hunters through about a year of, I will admit, the most insane training with Nen I think the world has ever witnessed, if that gives any perspective on how much training you have to do to be nice in the Hunter world. Speaking of Gon and Killua, these guys have got to be the hardest children of all time, and there's no contest. Watching the year these guys spend together is absolutely euphoric, and it's simply because they have this relationship dynamic where Killua is the calm and rational one, while Gon will stand on business every single time, even if it isn't his goddamn business. We were all on Goku's ass for doing shit like dying to train with Kami again, or giving Cell a Senzu bean before fighting Gohan.
Hey, Cell! It's called a senzu bean. Eat up. Is your brain on vacation?
I wish I could go into more detail on him right now, but this is a Hunter x Hunter video, so I'll restrain myself. But if Goku even showed a bit of Gon's selfishness while growing up like Gon did, Dragon Ball Z would have been about Goku Black and not Goku.
This man isn't black!
Anyways, the dynamic works so well with Gon being an Olympic level instigator and Killua slowly but surely realizing that he needs to be around to film the World Star video that will commence due to being around Gon. It's incredible seeing that growth from Killua too, because he would really only fight in battles that he was sure that he could win, and is absolutely disrespectful fighting someone he's stronger than. Prime example is during Heaven's Arena, when he doesn't know Nen, so he can't contest some of the higher level people in the tower like these goons. But as soon as he learns Nen, he has to act like he's in a TikTok edit or something. And if there's one thing we know for certain, it's that the Zoldyck family are well trained in the arts of murdering people and somehow, in some way, knowing how to act when the camera is on them. While Gon is probably one of the most respectful people you will ever see to his opponents, and will even ally with people that Killua and even the viewer sees as his enemies. It's crazy because he even crafted a plan to heal the bomber to full HP. Keep in mind, he killed tens of hundreds of people. I'm not doing the exact math, but if you rewatch that arc, you know he kills a lot of people.
Here goes.
And he heals the bomber to full HP because it's just a game, bro. It was never that deep. Want to cube again though? It was fun. Let's run that back. I know you guys have heard the saying, opposites attract, but that's taken to the nth level with these dudes. More importantly, these kids take out so much of the slog that comes with watching the dreaded training arc, because they develop so fast and don't train normally at all. I know you guys are thinking about the time when they literally had to fight a serial killer for days on end with no food or water, and got so good at fighting against him that the dude ended up turning over a new leaf and turned himself over into the police. Once again, I wish I was making all of this shit up, but I am not. How can I not watch a training session like that versus Deku learning how to kick for the first time after 4 seasons of destroying his arms? Or if we had to watch One Punch Man train for those 3 years before he went bald? Got these kids so locked in that they're picking up this man's movements as he sleeps.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bro, man, just give him GOAT status already. Just give him GOAT status. Togashi crafted a masterpiece of a world with an almost obsessive amount of attention to detail that he put into things like character relationships, motivations, and the entire world itself. Going back to motivation, you have some of the most down-to-earth motivations in the story, like Kurapika being purely driven off of anger and literally not looking at the road while he's driving. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you slide on that, Kurapika. That was very dangerous.
Oh my god!
And Hisoka being motivated by fighting strong people. Like I said before, Togashi was in his bag like the quiet kid. So much crazy shit happens along Gon and Killua's journey that it's kind of hard to keep track of what the original goal is, because the boys are constantly picking up side quests like they're trying to 100% the Hunter x Hunter world. In the span of about a couple of months, they're trying to take down an international assassination group, get inserted inside of a video game where if you die in the game, you die in real life. That sounds very familiar. And deal with mass murdering creatures created from an ant eating a whole bunch of
Whopper, 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 whopper.
The show keeps on upping the ante over and over again, where I always feel this looming sense of danger and tension, no matter how strong Gon and Killua got in the previous arc, because Togashi is the master of surprise, and as soon as you feel comfortable, It feels JoJo Part 7-esque, where the MCs are horseback racing from New York City to the West Coast in order to win some amount of money. I forgot how much it was. But they also have to fight Stan users and find the body parts of Jesus Christ's body while also fighting the President of the United States of America. Okay, maybe not that similar to JoJo's, but you get what I mean. Their adventure is wacky as hell and really comes to a satisfying ending with Gon finally meeting his deadbeat dad and Killua going back to playing Fortnite and skateboarding all day. Well, if that was enough to convince you to add it to your top 5, comment down below and tell me why. Or yell at me on Twitter. I'll add my @ in the description down below. And if you stayed until the end, make sure to like and subscribe because there will be more videos like this one. Anime / game related. But yeah.